Hey everybody! I am doing a live stream this morning. Today is Monday, February 18th. It is Family Day. Unfortunately for the government employees, for the federal government of Canada, they don't have today off. It was not part of their agreement. So hubby has to work, but today he's teleworking, so he has a bunch of meetings that he's doing over the phone through those teleconference services. So he's still technically home, but he didn't actually have to go to work. He has to physically work from 9 till 5. So he, I am drinking my coffee because it's coffee time. Every time is coffee time. And I just wanted to put a big, huge shout out. I'm going to do it a couple times probably for Homestead Tessie. Homestead Tessie is the sweetest lady I know on the internet. She's very kind-hearted, and she really puts her heart on her sleeve. And she's been having a rough time lately, sometimes with YouTube not showing up all the views or acknowledging them for her analytics and stuff like that, as well as she's had a few trolls that have popped into her live streams and onto her channel and put rude comments. It's just not nice to be mean on the internet. You're just because you have a different name or a nickname, people think that they could say whatever they want. But you know, people who do YouTube videos can have a heart too. Like they're doing it for entertainment, for either vlogging their day or trying to share some information with you, the audience. If you don't like it, just travel on and just don't say anything mean. But I just really want to do a big, huge shout out to Homestead Tessie. She's such a nice person, and her and I have been friends on YouTube since I started my channel. And we follow similar things. She's way more frugally than I am, but that's also because of the circumstances that she's in too. So she has to be more frugal, and she chooses to be more frugal. Hey everybody! Oh, do I have chat on? Top chat, live chat. Oh, there you are. Hey, hey Tom, hey Steve, hey Eastdad. How's it going? I was just talking. I said to Homestead Tessie yesterday. We're friends on Facebook too, and she was sharing how she's been having a rough time on YouTube. There's been a lot of trolls, a lot of mean comments towards her, and she's just having not a great time. And I said, my channel is much smaller than hers. So I said, well, I would do everything I could. I go share with you guys. She's a beautiful, wonderful lady. She is so sweet and kind-hearted. And she cooks and she does frugal stuff, and she makes stuff from scratch, and she has the tiniest little homestead. She has a little chicken, so that's cute too. But she's always being, thrifty and that. So I thought I would let you guys know about her in case you haven't heard. I'm sure you guys have heard versus me. But just to go over there and just at least share some love. Comment on her last video saying that, I sent you guys over there that, because she's just having a very, she's having some February blues, let's say, because people are not being nice, you know? Oh, Jen, the larger your channel, exactly. Well, that is part of the problem, you know? You kind of wish to have a large channel, but then you kind of, you know, uh, um, regret what you wish for. It's kind of like with kids. You can't wait till they start walking and start talking, and then once they start walking and talking, you're like, oh, when are you going to go to bed? Yeah. Hey, Josh Caspers too. How's it going? Everything's doing okay here. Today, Monday, it's Family Day here in Ontario. So the kids have school off, the grocery stores are closed, the banks are closed. Everything's closed except for restaurants and movie theaters and like swimming pools and rinks and stuff. And the federal government still has to go to work because they don't have it part of their agreement. Family Day came about maybe about 6, 7 years ago, and it's not part of their agreement of days off, so they technically have to work. So my husband, who works for the federal government, has to work, but today he's teleworking because he had a bunch of meetings that were in different buildings that were like back to back. So he was going to be teleworking at work, but like teleconferencing to some of them. So he's going to do that from home. So, but yeah, that's the problem with bigger channels. The bigger the channels, the more trolls. The more trolls. I don't understand why people think that they can say mean things to people just because they're under a nickname. You know, it's not nice if you're not gonna if you don't say these things to people in your face when you're talking to them, why say it behind their back or behind a nickname? You know, it's just not nice. Hopefully everybody has gotten the coffee. I'm running the dishwasher. If you hear a noise, it's because you're kind of above it. I have to empty the sink of all the other dishes that didn't go in the dishwasher. Yes, life has been busy. Um, there should be some more videos coming out this week. I will have one scheduled for tomorrow. I should finish editing it for tomorrow. Hopefully have my grocery hauls up. Um, so far for January, I spent $450, 450 something for the whole month of January. I only shopped once because, well, we were in hospital, so that that worked. And for February, because my goal is to be about half of what my grocery budget is. So my grocery budget is $800 to $900 a month. So my goal is to be under $500 for each January and February. And same with February. My groceries last week that I did was, I think, 430, and I'm not going to be doing groceries again until, well, I'm doing, which is not going to be included in my grocery budget because it's my birthday groceries. Instead of going out for supper, we are going to pick up some food, some shrimp and steak and that, to cook at home, so it's be cheaper than going out and more bang for your buck, right? You're surprised how much I have grown. Hey Josh, are you like, I think you're a kid, like a teen, correct? I don't really. I'm just I'm like pretty sure. Yeah, I got a few game videos on my channel now, mostly song covers. Oh, you're 24. Okay. Well, I said okay, grown. Okay, your channel grown. Well, you look young in your song video there. The last one there, when oh shoot, it was like a '70s cover of something. My brain just went blank. Well, you don't look 24. You look like a teenager. You look like my kid's age. Okay, I'm feeling old. I'm feeling old. Yeah, my kids are teenagers. They're like dating age, and I'm like, I'm just glad they're not. They're more interested. Yes. Hey, I have a birthday next Sunday. I have a birthday in 6 days. I'm starting to feel it. My back is feeling. I don't know what I did. I didn't really do anything major on my back, but last week I kind of semi-slipped. I caught myself, and um, then I've kind of just pulled it. I don't know. It's just not getting very much better. I'm at least able to walk with it, but I still can't bend very well to grab the stuff on the ground. So it's like, I got yesterday. I dropped a marker. And I said, Rowan, can you pick up the marker? I was pathetic. I couldn't pick it up because I tried to squat and pick it up. I'm like, if I go down, I'm staying down. Because so 24. Well, it must be hard for you getting into bars and stuff like that. Cool Beans got to get back to work. It was only 15-minute breaks. Like here, well, By Eastad, pop over to Homestead Tessie. I put the link below, just to say hi, just because she's just been having a really tough time the past month or so of people being mean. And really, we should just, there's no reason to be mean, because being mean to somebody to make you feel better because you're being mean is just not right. Just be kind. And if you don't like something, like, if you don't like her channel or whatever, like if people are saying don't like her channel, then don't stay around. There is thousands and millions of other channels to watch, like mine. No, but her channel, the stuff that she does on her channel is very similar to mine. She does a lot of cooking and thrift store and frugal ideas, making some stuff from scratch. She doesn't do a lot of live streams, but you know that's how we're kind of different. I'll take me off. Well, but see, what was it? A friend of mine who's older. I have like so. What's funny is I have a lot of friends who are like seniors, who are retired. I don't know. I'm not that old yet, but I seem to have a lot of things in common with either older people or younger people, and sometimes people my own age. But I find some people my own age, some of them tend to be fakers. Like they're too much about the outward appearance. While seniors and people who are retired, they know what's important to them, what's priority, and young people, they don't really care what other people think too. So you get surrounded by them. Well, email her and we'll talk about it. She's like my little sister. Ah, yes, yes, she is a sweet, sweet lady. Like, as I keep on telling her, I wish we lived closer, because we would so hang out. You know, we'd be like making stuff from scratch, or you know, making bread or canning together. It's see, that's the thing. My friends, I have one friend that likes to can. All my other friends don't see the joys of can. Well, I have one friend that I'm really close to. I have one Facebook friend who, like, we've been around in circles, like the same circles, but not really hung out. So we're friends on Facebook, but not necessarily in real life, just because she's really busy and lives further away. But she likes to can too. But my friends, I can, and I give them stuff at Christmas or whatever. They really enjoy the products, but they don't want to can with me. I once did some canning of salsa with a friend of mine, um, and she only wanted to do it one time. She didn't want to do it the next year. So I'm like, okay. It gets kind of boring when you're doing the canning by yourself, because it's much more fun when there's somebody to go with, and help chop and stuff. It seems to go by faster. Well, bye, Josh. I hope to see you later, and don't forget to check out Homestead Tessie, just to say hi, to share some love. She's just such a nice lady. I'm gonna knock over my coffee. Don't want to do that. That's the thing. She's close to my age. Similar backgrounds in the sense of just lifestyles, that the way that she grew up, and where I grew up, like, growing up not having a lot and learning what to do with stuff, and learning to kind of appreciate what little bit you have, um, and to make the best with what you got. So, I mean, that's the thing, is like, oh, I read something today I wanted to share with you. So, apparently, hot sauce, sriracha, anything like that, produces endorphins in you. So, the stuff that makes you happy. So, they say that people who eat spicy food and eat hot sauce on a regular basis are less likely to feel depressed. So, who needs pharmaceuticals? Just, drink the hot sauce. Well, I wouldn't necessarily suggest that, but I love hot sauce. Um, as I've gotten older, hot, spicy food does not always agree with me very well, but that is why you grab Tums. She's 48 and reminds me of the old days. Exactly. Well, that's the thing. I love her channel, is that the things that she does on her channel reminds me of my grandma. My grandma was very much like the old style, you know, stuff like she did canning and everything like that. Only when I was really young, as I got to, like, she died when I was 14, but as I got, like, in my beginning of my teens, she was getting a bit more frail and had more health problems than that, but she always was very frugal and stuff like that. And just a nice lady, yes. I mean, Tessie's a few years older than me, but, you know, she got married young and got married young and started a family, but, you know, with with good wholesome roots, like, you know, good good foundation, you know. And I love I actually am quite happy when she's doing her videos and she talks about her Grandma Franny's diary of when she was a kid during the 40s or 50s and what they're doing each day. It's like, ooh, it's almost like reminds me of like Little House on the Prairie. I love that show. I always wanted to be Laura Ingalls. That, and I loved Anna Green Gables just because I loved her red hair and I loved the like that just old style um, lifestyle. I just can't believe it. People are just being mean to her. I don't like it. I really don't. You know, I mean, my channel is very small compared to hers, but I said I would give her a shout out and I, like, you know, just share her some love. Like, I mean, she's just it's a shame that people who are nice and truly are nice and like actually trying to do their best with their life and stuff like that and share it with other people, that they get like pooped upon, you know. I was going to, but I was going to took YouTube took. Yes, well, that's what she said. Like, I was on her Facebook, and she said took 400 views from her last video. That's why I'm saying, like, you know, I want to put a shout out to her for anybody to go and watch her channel. Yesterday, after she posted that, like, I don't know how they took it out. Like, that was it there and then it went away or whatever. I say if anybody can help her, watch a playlist or something like that. You know, watch playlists of hers, watch playlists of mine, watch playlists of whoever needs, you know, the help. Not that necessarily I need the help, but I'm almost at, I'm past the halfway mark of the first paycheck or whatever. Yay! But she relies. What I'm just completely shocked and flabbergasted is the fact that she like she relies on the YouTube money as her actual income, and she doesn't make a lot, right? The fact that she can live off of $50 for the two of them for like a month is boggles my mind. It's very shocking. Now she does have a lot of canned, like she has a lot of stuff in her pantry and her fridge and stuff like that. But you know, she's doing such a great job with her channel. I really do love her like a sister. Like I say, we're like sisters from another mother. There's about five, five or so YouTube ladies that I'm like, oh my goodness, if we all lived in the same city, we would be like, you know, crazy mamas, you know? We'd be hanging out and having coffee all the time. Yeah, I told her to go and contact YouTube to put a complaint in. Like, I don't know how she can prove that they took 400 views from the video. Like, I just don't know how that all works. And from, like, all I know is my channel itself, like, my subscriptions have gone down um, since before Christmas. But I think those might have been from people who you know, had fake channels. Like, you know, at the beginning of YouTube and stuff like that, everybody's like, you know, subbing for people and stuff. Well, if you don't want to be nice, well, you are nice. If you don't want to be nice, then just don't say anything at all. Like, didn't your mom ever tell you that? Like, that's the thing is, like, these people that are being mean on her channel or whatever, um, they don't have to. If they don't like what they see, theirs called stop and go to the next video. I know you are. Hey, Amanda, our birthday's in 6 days. Oh, okay, I don't know who's being mean, but okay, talk about Homestead Tessie. I put her link in the bottom of my description. Beautiful, wonderful lady, sweet lady in the States. Um, she does similar stuff to me, but like she has like different videos on different days. So she does like cooking videos and thrift store, and she has like doing stuff from scratch. She has chickens. She has a tiniest little homestead. Like it's a property with a backyard and garden, like a large garden. Um, oh, Nintendo, how's it going? Hey, Nintendo, unhide. Nintendo's a real person. I know that. Yeah, yeah. I think did I un erase? Sorry, Steve. I think hit the wrong. Yes, when the name comes up as that, that is not usually a good sign. See, that's what I'm saying. Things like that. Yeah, if you can unhide, yeah, unhide Nintendo. Nintendo, I think, hide user from. No, okay, I think I unhid him. I think Nintendo, please type. Say your. Okay, good. Steve accidentally hit you because there was a person right behind you that, um, again, was mean. Why come in here and be mean? Especially when I'm trying to be, being kind to others. So yeah, Homestead Tessie is such a sweet lady. YouTube took away 400 views from her last video, and she's a small channel. Like she's not a huge channel, um, but she actually is one of those few channels that actually relies um, on YouTube income. Like that's actually her only income she gets. So um, when you lose stuff like that, it could actually hurt her. So I said to her on like was messaging her on Facebook and stuff like that, saying, "Well, I'll do my best. I'm like when I go live on Monday, I'll do a little live stream and encourage people to pop over there. Her links below, Homestead Tessie. Just pop over there and just say hi. Just because she's also got some major like trolls going on there that she's had to like. She used to do um, live streams regularly, and she stopped them because of the trolls. You don't know. She's such a nice person. Like she literally puts her heart on her sleeve. Okay, like she's just like as I said, she's like a sister from another mother. Like she's just so kind, and she's so kind to other people. Like people, other people's channels and stuff that have come to visit her. Whatever, she's had them over and given them lunch, and and socialized with them. Done maybe a live stream or did a video with them, and stuff. And those people are nice. But there's like I've talked with her privately too. Like we've done hangout calls and stuff. Um, she a while back she had a hater that she actually knew who it was in her, and it was in her area, and that one was being just really kept on making new accounts and stuff like that. So I know a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago, I don't know if it was like 3 weeks to a month or two ago, um, somebody had reported her channel for something, and she had her channel on like suspension or on whatever for a bit, and the YouTube checked it out and there was nothing to be reported. Like there is so little negative content on her channel. Like I don't know what they would report on. Well, exactly. The kids are schools out for. See, here we have Family Day. Oh yeah, we have Family Day, but the federal government does not have. So we have Family Day in Ontario, Alberta, I think BC, maybe so. There's like, I think PI, Nova Scotia. Only not all of our provinces have Family Day today. It's a fairly new holiday, and my husband's like, well, why do they put a holiday in February? Who wants to have a holiday in February? I'm like, well, because we kind of need a holiday in February because February is really cold and crappy, up here at least. But my kids have off. Banks are closed, grocery stores are closed, restaurants are open, movie theaters are open, pools and rinks are open, and that's about pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much closed. Awesome. Just go over there and say hi, say I sent you, just to, like, just show her love. Like, you know, because she was having a really bad day yesterday, and I was talking with her, and I'm like, oh, like, this just, like, there's some people, I can see if they do a controversial video, or if their channel is controversial, that they'll be haters, right? Her channel, there's nothing controversial on it. Like, unless you don't like eating. Actually, I already said, I don't, oh, click on the little bell. Comment. Awesome. Yeah, just click on the little bell. I get the notifications, but sometimes I get, my wife's off work. So yeah, my husband doesn't have. Who wants a holiday? Well, okay, if they're gonna give a holiday, why can't they put it on my birthday, right? If they're gonna give me a holiday, but see, my husband doesn't even get the holiday off. Today he is teleworking because he works for the federal government, so he's working downstairs because he has to do a teleconference in about 15 minutes. Um, just a second. Yes. And so he's going to need me help to sign into his, like, he does a conference call thingy on the computer. Post around midnight. Do they post around midnight? I usually get them about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They have the bells on a few people. I hate notifications. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you have bells on me because you're in here all the time, which I love. I love my birthday twin. Good morning, Florida, Greg. How's the weather down there? My in-laws are down there. They're having fun. Well, well, they were enjoying the weather. They said they had, well, they have, where they are, they have kind of crappy internet connection with which they're not happy with. But um, they said that where they are, like, they're renting an apartment in a condo for a month, and they have a pool. Like, there's 4 building complex, and there's a pool at one end, and there's, like, garden gazebos and stuff, and it's across the street from the beach, by St. Pete's Beach, or whatever, one of the beaches there. Um, so they just had to cross the street. But they said that the people that are there, um, my in-laws are kind of semi-antisocial. Like, they're social, but they don't like big crowds and stuff. So, like, everybody, you know, their comment was, to my husband was like, yeah, people are very friendly here. You know, very friendly, and, you know, they come by and they say hi to them and the dogs and stuff like that, because they have guide dogs, right? So, you know, it's always something to say hi. Ring your bell, Steve, but you don't post much. So you don't annoy me. Yeah, it's because of the time zones. It's post her time about 1 a.m. I'll save her last minute. Awesome. Need to ask. It's cloudy right now. Well, they've been enjoying the temperature because they've been just either going down to the pool and reading audiobooks, or going down to the beach on, you know, bringing their lawn chairs and going down there. But they've said that a couple of days it was like rainy, but their internet is so bad there that um, they haven't been able to call us through Hangouts as much as they wanted to. Or for as long, because it gets sketchy. I'm like, okay, next time they have to find a spot with good Wi-Fi. Yeah, I know, I don't have her. Well, it's kind of hard for them since they don't drive and they're blind. They've figured out, that's what I was doing between Christmas and February. I went through all of the local restaurants in the area, like where they could walk to within a few blocks of their place and stuff like that. Found their menus, found them the accessible menus so that they could know what's going on before they went there. And any of the places that delivered, and stuff. And ones that weren't accessible, I typed them up for them. And I went through the walkabouts, because that's the thing. That place there is crazy for like streets and sidewalks and lights. Like there's like 6 lanes, and the lights are very few and far between. Like they're not every corner. So kind of figure out where they were into relation to all that. Call it 31st until sorry. I honestly, they're in Saints Beach. I honestly don't know the actual address. They were just saying, okay, this is where it was, and I was just doing a walking around with them. But it's very kind of you. They they found one of the grocery stores. What's the grocery store that's down there? That's an odd name. They deliver, but only one of them did. Like there was, we looked in the area, and there was two, but the closest one didn't deliver, but the furthest one did. Like they're not quite down because they used to be in another spot way down further Pete's Beach. They're more further up on the strip. It's not good. No, well that's the thing. Yeah, Publix. There we go. Because one that's because what's it, Publix? One of them delivered and one of them didn't. So I had to try and go on there to see if there was um, anything that they um, had, like the fresh food, like the like rotisserie chicken or stuff like that, or sandwiches, or like those, like here we have at the grocery stores a lot of times they'll make like um, veal parmesan or whatever in a meal, like a take and bake type of meal and stuff like that. But my mother-in-law loves to cook, so they've been cooking up a storm down there, so they've been enjoying that. Like the first day or so, they went and did a grocery run at the store, and then they took a taxi back, or Uber. I think they took an Uber because we have Uber up here, and we were showing my mother-in-law how to use Uber, because at least with Uber, you know how much you pay right away, versus with taxis, sometimes when you're blind, sometimes the taxis kind of don't tell you the truth of how much a taxi ride is. Well, one of them delivered, but the other one didn't. I guess maybe because it's small. But where they are, there's within a couple blocks from their condo. There's like McDonald's. There's a fish and chip spot. There's a pizzeria. There's an ice cream spot. There's there's an Asian a Thai restaurant, and there's a couple pubs. Because my father-in-law is not too adventurous. He'll do maybe a pad thai. That's about as adventurous as he'd do. My mother-in-law is more adventurous, but he's more of a burgers, fries, meat, potatoes. Hi, Iron Fire Horse. I love Thai food too. I so actually my whole family likes Thai food. There's everything here. The whole country is beach for. Yes, the pad su. That's the one with the wide noodles, isn't it? I know when I've gone to, like, we have a few Thai places. Like there's like um, Thai Express. That's like a takeout one. It has like the wide noodles, and then there's like you have to. My biggest thing is when they have the ones you have to pick your noodles, your dish, but then you have to pick your ingredients, like the protein, and then you have to pick your some vegetables or how spicy. I'm like, well, I like spicy, but I don't want it too spicy because I do like to like feel my intestines eventually. I've done too spicy before, and as I get older, I prefer to actually eat my meal versus taking a whole bunch of Tums, right? Um, so I usually do a medium spice, medium to high. But what's funny with that one is like we go to one Chinese restaurant, one Thai restaurant near us, and they have the different levels of spice that you can choose for any of your dishes, right? And I asked them once, not to be like rude or whatever, because I'm like, okay, well, how if we say spicy, how spicy is it? Is that the same kind of like if I say I'm spicy versus Asian spicy, right? Because you know they do hot, white people hot spicy. It's not as spicy. I'm like, no, we like spicy. When we say like spicy, we like a medium to high spice. Like when we go to Chinatown and stuff like that, we go and ask them to read off of the menu that's in Mandarin to tell us what interesting dishes in, because sometimes it's not translated. They'll have the English menu, and then they usually have like a special side menu. We like to know what's on that menu and pick usually one or two dishes over there, but we're not too big on like odd ingredients for us. Like we don't like chicken feet or tripe, just because it's a texture thing, not because of anything wrong with it. We've eaten it, we just don't like it. Don't do spice anymore, not even salt or... Really? Why not salt or pepper? See, I love spice, but see, the problem is that... Here, I'll show you. I also go to Costco for Tums because I need Tums. But I love spice. I just saw an actual scientific thing that says eating spicy food, like sriracha and stuff, produces endorphins, which is your happy stuff. So people who eat spicy food are less likely to get as depressed as those who don't eat spicy food. And that some people who have been diagnosed with depression or mood disorders and stuff like that, if they increase their spicy food intake, they usually can decrease their actual prescriptions with observation from a doctor, like not just to do it on your own type thing. Yes. It's like fire in the hole. Even salt and pepper, that'd be kind of boring to eat, though. You can always just fix that, just get a colostomy bag, and then you won't have any problems, right? You just have to dump it. You have all the spicy you want, just... Often depression helped just by eating regular. Well, that too. So what's funny? I don't cook with salt a lot. The only things I like salt on, like I put salt extra, usually like hash browns, like the circle hash browns, French fries, popcorn. That's about it. Everything else, when I cook, I don't usually add salt unless it's a sauce. Colostomy bags. I've dealt with those in my work. I've done condom catheters, I've done colostomy bags, I've done J tubes, I've done G tubes, I've done puree diet. Like when I was working at the Aubrey Rotary Home, which is the respite home, so parents with kids with various disabilities, they can get depending on the severity of their child's disability, they can get some respite time at the Rotary Home for free, and then other times they can pay for extra time, where you can have like a whole day or a whole weekend, or every so often. And a lot of times a lot of parents that use that service, usually it's like when they have to go out of town for like a family funeral or something like that, or if their child is extremely like high needs, needing to be fed, needing to be changed, and all that stuff. So Fridays was always pizza day. So the kids that were on G-tube, we could puree the food and put it in the G-tube, or the ones that could eat, they were on a puree diet, because they all wanted to be included, right? But you had to do it quickly, because cheese congeals really fast, and then it would be a choking hazard, which we don't want. If it comes with salt or pepper, I'll eat it, but I won't add any. I put salt in everything and cook, but never just shake on top of food. Oh yes, garlic powder. But, so I do know that when we get old, and we have to, maybe we've lost all of our teeth, or we've lost where our dentures are, I do know that pizza is pureeable. It does not look good. It still kind of tastes like pizza, because we had a thing with the staff. It was like, well, let's taste this. It still tastes like pizza, but tasted like pizza that's been already in your mouth, not so great, but my digestion has changed a lot over the past few years. Sometimes you can get some meds to help with that, but sometimes it's just better to just eat a better diet without the things that cause you the pain. So, most of my thyroid. I never use. Oh, so you have to put salt for your thyroid? Hey, reviewing, playing more RPM. So now, since there's more people in here, I wanted to let you know. One of the reasons, okay, I said to Homestead Tessie, I do a shout out for her. So I put her link below. She's been having a lot of trolls and people being mean to her, and YouTube has not been very kind to her. The last video, somehow they took off 400 views or whatever. She's such a nice lady. She's like a sister from another mother. So I was just saying, pop over there, just say hi to her from me. If you like her channel, subscribe, watch a video if you can, or just put a comment of her most recent video, just saying that I sent you over, so that she can know that, you know, people like her, because she's such a kind and sensitive soul and such a nice lady that I swear, if she lived close to me, like, we'd be hanging out all the time. Like, I'd go make fancy coffee for her. Or some of my various teas that we have here, because my kids love tea. Hi. Hi, Michaela. Yes, I'm Jen in Kanata. So, and hi, Carmen. My name is Jen. I live in the city called Kanata, which is the west end suburb of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. So it's actually, if you watch hockey where the Ottawa Senators play, their address is just down the road here, 5 minutes down the road. It's in Kanata. Might say Ottawa, but it's all, it used to be its own city, but then how cities grow, it kind of amalgamated and got sucked in. In Kanata. Salt is crucial. I don't have high blood pressure or anything. Wow. So yeah, in the link below is Homestead Tessie. If anybody can copy that link and put it in the chat too, feel free. Please go check her out. Give her love, because she's such a nice lady, and she'd give you the shirt off her back. She does similar things to what I do, cooking and cleaning and canning and thrift stores and making things from scratch, trying to save money. I mean, she lives off of such a small amount of money that she has to. Awesome. Thank you, Amanda. I don't know what language Michaela is speaking, but hello. Mi estoy. Is that Spanish? I don't know. I really don't know. In Kanata. Yes. So I'm Jen. My name is Jen. And I live in Kanata. Oh, thank you, Michaela. Thanks for popping by. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to get some more coffee. Coffee. I can only be on here for a couple more minutes because I had to get going. Oh, thank you, Carmen. It's nice. Yes, if you can speak English, that would be great. If not, hopefully somebody can translate. Translate, please. Cool. I can only be on for about 2 more minutes because then I have to go and get things going for the rest of the day and help Jeff go sign into the conference thing. Oh, one of the things I got with my Christmas money. Soon I'm going to do a video on that. I bought it. It's easy fermenter. You put on mason jars. Like, you know how I've done my video of my pickles 2 summers ago? This will be it, make it so much easier. And it comes with 3 of them, so I can't wait to do some more fermenting. I want to make some sauerkraut and more pickles. Maybe some pickled cucumber, not cucumbers, carrots. Yeah, don't leave. Just come and say hi. Yes, we like everybody here. No problem. But oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 11 o'clock. So I've gotta go. I will see you guys later. I'll probably be on. I'll do another video probably for tomorrow. I should have up, and I'll probably be live tomorrow afternoon. Oh, well, I have to. Unfortunately, I might come on later this afternoon after I do some cleaning. I have to get the dishes done, but I can't do that very well without almost dropping you in the sink. So, you have a great day. Bye, friends.